Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Reynolds Field here on the campus of Salve Regina University in beautiful and historic Newport, Rhode Island. Today, the Salve Regina Seahawks take on the Hawks of Roger Williams University in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's soccer matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here this afternoon. The Seahawks 5-3-2 on the season, unbeaten in CCC play. They are 1-0-1. The Hawks 7-2-2 on the year. They are also undefeated. 2 victories, 2-0 in the CCC. A big matchup here today. Fall Festival weekend here at Salve Regina. 5 different home events this weekend. We've got field hockey at home, football at home, both soccers here today on the pitch. Women's tennis underway already over on the courts next to Antone. Family weekend, plenty of people in the crowd here today lining the field in a gorgeous autumn afternoon here in Newport for this big conference tilt between the Seahawks and the Hawks. Edmund Geschichter will be in the goal for the Hawks, the 6'2 senior from Brookline, Mass. On the year between the pipes, Geschichter is 5-2. This will be his 10th start. He's made 38 saves and has pitched 2 shutouts. Meanwhile, he'll be opposed by the freshman for the Seahawks, Seth Wallens, making his 6th start. He is 2-1-2 on the year, 19 saves, 1 shutout. And he's also been named CCC Rookie and Defensive Player of the Week already once this year. Just about ready to go here at midfield. And the Hawks touch it back, and we're underway. Driven deep down the left side. Hawks trying to run under it. Constantino out there defensively, and the ball's lost out of play. Looked like Tyler Andrade trying to chase that one down. Wallens plays it to the near side. Casey Kelly with it for Salve. The junior walks it forward. Hilby. Touch back to Kelly. Kelly dribbles forward now. Ventura into space. Hilby has it squib off his foot. Now James Davies fires it to the far side, and that one's picked off by the Hawks. Guerra can't get to it. Kept alive at midfield by Roger Williams. Wetzel on the far side, and the ball's lost out of play. Last touch by the Seahawks. Roger Williams will throw in from the far side. Lucas Watt will toss it in. Lobbing it into the box, headed away by Davies. Out wide, Medeiros heads it out towards McDonald. Able to poke it forward. Ogiano can't control it, and now it's sent towards the goal. Hilby blocks it. Casey heads it again. Ventura angles it out to midfield. Winarski can't get to that one. Costantino on the far side, up to Jacob Guerra. Guerra over midfield, gives it up to Ogiano. Across now to Evan McDonald. Guerra on the far side. And the Seahawks are called offside. Here's Guerra, faked the drive, played it into the middle to Medeiros, and he has it knocked away from behind as he went to go drive it forward. Now sent long and deep by the Hawks. Chasing after it is Colby Decker, 1-on-2 into the corner. Casey and Decker. Now back to Hilby with the left foot, boots it forward. Knocked away at midfield by Garrett Bolton for the Hawks. Chip forward, Hilby intercepts once again. Can't pass through 2 men. Hilby, third time now. Denied once again, this time by Tyler Andrade. Andrade has it go off his foot. Winarski pokes it to Ventura. Ventura up the left side, looking for space, leaves it for Ogiano. Trying to turn and square it up. Left out high. Hilby can't get to the ball in time and fed back to the Seahawk end of the field. Davies. Time and space. Sends it over towards Jacob Guerra. Knocked away from him. Ogiano, though, able to run onto it. Ogiano trying to poke it in the middle. Left back for Ogiano again. Ogiano out high is going to strike it towards the goal, and it goes wide.
Alessandro on me! Alessandro! Good shot, but don't flick behind. Protect the ball. Your body between them and the ball.
Here we go, Salve!
Goal kick here coming from Geschichter. First shot of the game.
Michael! You're too far away, Michael!
Left-footed kick from Geschichter is going to go out of play. Seahawks will throw in from the far touchline. Seahawks most recently lost to Johnson & Wales last Sunday. They've had a lot of time to rest and prepare for this big conference game. It was a 1-0 loss to Johnson & Wales that snapped a 4-game unbeaten streak. Casey Kelly steps up to the ball. Kelly with a left foot has it blocked right off his foot. Ventura, now Kelly again. Just trying to send it towards the box, and that'll be wide.
Dante, you're too high! Hey, first and second, boys!
Seahawks 1-0-1 in conference play. They tied Endicott 0-0. And they beat Nichols 5-1 last Friday. And offside is called once again against the Seahawks.
Here we go, boys!
Looks like Hilby again. Too quick, actually make that Ventura too quick with the step.
We win this, White! We win this!
Ventura intercepts, can't carry forward. Hilby blocks that pass. Now Noah Medeiros gives it away. Able to run back to it. Staggering his way over midfield. Can't keep the ball in play. Hawks will throw in from the near touchline. Austin Hilger lobs it to Oliveira. Back to Hilger. Up the right side. Hilger keeps it alive. Passes it over to Oliveira. Pass back down the right side. Colby Decker chases it into the corner, and the ball's knocked out of play, and we'll get our first corner of the afternoon. It'll be Colby Decker in the corner.
Connor! Talk to Connor! Hold, wait, Colby! Wait! We win this, White!
Near side corner, right side. There's been a breeze, but it's died off right now. Kick driven towards the goal. Headed first by the Seahawks. Left out high, and then flicked by Ventura. Way out wide. Can be taken by the Hawks. Medeiros in the way of that one. Left on the ground. Medeiros now will boot it long and deep. Chasing it is Lucas Watt. He knocks it out of play. Seahawks will throw in from the far touchline. Ball rolls all the way back to Wallens. Near side now, Casey Kelly. Kelly down the left side, and that ball will spin out of play. Throw in for the Hawks. No score. Hilger lobs in. Decker heads it. Medeiros. Now he'll be trying to settle it down. McDonald out of his reach in the midfield. Cosentino picks it off on the far side and then has it roll off his foot. Couldn't keep it in play. Lobbed into the corner for the Hawks. And then given right back to Salve. Davies gives it right back. Man for Roger Williams falls down. Guerra wanted to just take the ball. And it's lost out of play. It goes off a hawk. Seahawks will throw in. Oh, it was a foul against Roger Williams, so it was a free kick on the far near the far side. Now the Seahawks will throw in from Roger Williams territory. Costantino looking around. Trying to move it out high. Ventura in a crowd. Leaves it out wide for Evan McDonald. Guerra stumbling, trying to get it back. Guerra down the right side, able to square it up, sends it towards the goal, and it's going to go wide. That one got through a maze of players. Hilby wanted to send it towards the net. Throwing from the near touchline. McDonald trapped along the goal line. Dancing out high with a no-look shot. That one's blocked. And then Ventura couldn't get one away. McDonald stepping in the way again. And this will be a goal kick here.
Goal kick. Goal. Never mind. Oh well. Next time. Hey, stay your line. Move. Michael.
Geschechter's kick. Sailing over midfield. Bounces once. Casey Kelly heads it forward. And we're going to have a foul called here against Roger Williams. Casey Kelly will kick it right at midfield.
I'm all good.
Spins it across the field. Costantino can't thread the needle through to Ogiano. Medeiros at midfield. Knocked down to the ground. And the foul called against Roger Williams again. Medeiros still down and in some pain. Fellow captain and senior Evan McDonald comes over to check on him. And Medeiros able to get to his feet. But a kick about 12 yards over midfield. Just offset to the right from center. McDonald looks like he'll be the one to drive it forward.
Hey, we've sent the trees. We've sent the trees. Deliver.
Evan McDonald.
Evan Hilby, hold for counter. Don't commit.
Calling some signals. McDonald asking
10 yards.
for Connor Edwards to be backed off the ball by 10 yards. The official shows him where to stand. McDonald chips it towards the goal, and it goes right to Geschichter. Ogiano was ranging for it.
Ball's in.
But a good chance. And a good shot on goal. They score! Countering back the other way. The Hawks go end to end. My goodness. Just a little bounce in stride and a great strike. 1-0 Roger Williams. Just like that. It looked like Michael Oliveira who got the goal. Now here comes Guerra. Leaving out high. Ventura toes that one high.
Goal scored by Roger Williams, number 4, Michael Oliveira.
You gotta be over it when you put your foot through it. Get your body shaped over it in contact.
for Oliveira. That's his 4th goal of the year. That came so quickly, you look down for 2 seconds. And the Hawks are gone from one side of the field to the other after that great chance for the Seahawks on the foul, on the free kick. And another foul here against Roger Williams. Clock is stopped for the moment with 32:25 to go in the first half. 1-0 Roger Williams. Casey Kelly across the field to Davies. Davies pressured, nearly turns it over. Kelly squibs it into Medeiros. Drops back and plays it across the field to Costantino. Ventura. Back to Casey Kelly, juggling it, keeping it alive. Kelly has it knocked free. Now here comes Oliveira on the move. Oliveira trying to chip it in stride for Decker. Wallens racing out, falls on the ball. You can feel the energy coming from the Hawks bench and the field tilting their way right now. Headed out of play by Roger Williams. Costantino will throw in from the far side. Seahawks with the 5-1 shot advantage, but 1 shot on goal and 1 goal for the Hawks. Seahawks are 4th in the nation in shots. That's all of D3. They usually generate a lot of chances, but they've played a lot of close games. Only allowed 1 goal at most in any of their games this season. Already trailing 1-0 here though. And we'll get a goal kick here for the Hawks.
We got Salve, win it!
Nate Costantino!
Geschichter will kick it away. Flick towards Oliveira, headed away by Davies. Now Oliveira again on the left side, trying to work one-on-one with Davies. Oliveira trying to go down the end line. Oliveira with an angle. He's knocked down from behind. And a corner coming here for the Hawks. And it will be Colby Decker taking it in the far corner.
Let's go!
Knocked away by the Seahawks on the inside. Wallens now will kick it away.
Let's go on, boys! Come on, boys!
Kick sails right to midfield. Headed first by the Hawks, Oliveira. Pins it down. Panagiotis down the right side. Decker sprinting, sliding, trying to keep it in play. And this will be a goal kick once again for Wallens.
Ventura, you're going to be better at first goal, Rich. Can't lose first and second, Noah. Ventura and Noah, got to be better. Blue winners! Here you go, Hawks, let's win these!
Casey Kelly away from Oliveira, up towards Ogiano, knocked out of play by Garrett Bolton. Ogiano hits the deck.
Get up! Get up! They want us
Casey Kelly will throw in from the near touchline, flicks it in the direction of Evan McDonald, and the ball knocked away from him by Connor Edwards. Blocked at midfield by Kelly, sent towards McDonald again. Austin Higler, excuse me. Ventura at midfield. Can't get away from Tyler Andrade. Guerra jumping back for it. Costantino on the far side. Ventura. And a whistle here against the Hawks.
Stop the clock if they kick it away!
Evan McDonald. Dancing down the middle. Plays it to Ventura. Back to McDonald. His shot towards the goal, and that one lobbed and easily caught by Geschichter.
Alessandro, stay high! Alessandro, stay high in the line!
14.
I want you high for balls like that.
Now a foul against Salve Regina.
Hey, they're showing two!
Decker will come out to kick it. Initially, Titus should come out for the free kick, but it will be Decker, who's been taking the corners as well. Spins it in front, headed away by the Seahawks. Decker with a follow-up chance that's blocked. Headed towards the goal, blocked in front again. And now off and running is Jacob Guerra. Guerra staggering through midfield, now in a crowd, trying to get it away. And couldn't find McDonald. Here's Oliveira, who has the lone goal. And he just left it in space for Costantino. McDonald, back to Guerra, back to McDonald.
Stay with him, Connor! Stay with him!
Winarski on the far side, lost the ball. Rolling into the box, sent out to midfield by Roger Williams, headed by Medeiros. Hilby and Decker on the near side. And Hilby keeps it in play. Hilby walking forward, touches to Ventura. Ventura out high, playing it to Ogiano. Ogiano trying to get an angle towards the goal. Couldn't get to the ball. Ball still in play. Hilby waiting, shooting, and it's saved by Geschichter. Frantic sequence there.
Keep working, keep working! Let's go!
Infield
Mark up! Punch tight!
Ball knocked out, and we're going to get another corner for the Hawks. Decker again, on the near side right. That one headed towards the goal and off the post. That was Connor Edwards. Actually, make that Tyler Andrade. Winarski trying to track this one down. It's deflected, last touch by the Hawks. Lobbed into Ventura. Ventura at the 18. His shot is blocked. Casey Kelly. Turning with it is Hilby. Trying to race away from Austin Hilger. Winarski. Waiting out high. Back to McDonald, trying to get it back to Winarski in space. Give and go here. Now Hilby leaving it for McDonald. Sprinting into the box. McDonald trying to leave it for Winarski. For a shot, it's saved by Geschichter. 24:05 to go in the first.
Sam, put your foot through it. Put your foot through it or place it. One or the other.
Hilby grabs this one at midfield. Seahawks pressing now. Hawks had a good little surge after they scored that goal. Seahawks, this is a good answer here, generating chances. Guerra moves it up top. Ventura trying to play it left side. Onside is Hilby. Crossing it in front for a shot that's blocked.
Handball!
Seahawks crying for a handball. And we play on. Ogiano out high, and we get a whistle here and a foul against Roger Williams. Titus tied up with Ogiano. And this will be a kick from about 25 yards away. Medeiros out there for it.
Hey, Davies, get somebody back with you. Help! Hey, cross the rebound.
5 fouls already on the Hawks.
Please, can you trigger me, please?
7 for 4.
Ventura and Medeiros. And it looks like it'll be Noah Medeiros, the one to kick this away.
14.
14?
Thank you.
Ventura standing at the 18 left side. Everybody else packed in on the right side at the top of the box. And now they begin to move across. Medeiros chips it right side, looking for a header. Headed first by the Hawks. Ball kept in play by Salve. Guerra out high, wide right side. Now Medeiros. His pass is blocked. And he has to chip it all the way back out to Davies at midfield. Davies stumbling forward into the attacking zone, looking to send it forward.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Here's Decker now. Trying to get it to Oliveira. Casey Kelly outruns him to the ball and shields him from it. Kelly now turns and runs back up the field. And now with the left foot, looking to send it forward, McDonald. Don't know if that would have been onside either. Here comes Jacob Guerra, though, staggering into the middle. Guerra chips it towards Winarski. Winarski with the right foot spins it towards the goal, and that one's snagged by Geschichter.
Let's keep working, White!
Drop! Salve! Run through it, Salve!
Yes! Now you set your line!
Winarski on the far side, leaves it in space for McDonald. McDonald couldn't keep it under control, and it rolls to Geschichter. Back out to Medeiros. Leaves it for Costantino. Actually make this Jacob Guerra on the far side.
Haggerty, be warm.
Chipping it down the right side. Guerra sends it in front, on the ground, and it can't be grabbed by Hilby, hanging out on that left side. Kelly blocks it midfield. Winarski. Ojano back to Ventura. Chip to Hilby. Ball poked out of play, and it will belong to Salve. And a corner coming for the Seahawks. And it will be Evan McDonald.
Hey, let's be dangerous, boys!
20-25 and counting to go in the first. 1-0 Roger Williams with the lead. Michael Oliveira, the goal scorer. Here's the kick from McDonald. Sent towards the goal. Right side for a header! That one's off! And out.
New men coming! Subs in!
It didn't go in, right?
Stay here. Stay here with it.
He's 27 who took the shot.
Go get one right! Set the line!
And again, the Seahawks racking up the shots. 11-2 right now.
All I needed to know.
5-1 in shots on goal. Seahawks are tops in the nation in those categories. 4th in the NCAA in shots per game, 22.8. 7th in the nation in shots on goal, averaging just under 11. Top 20 in goals against average as well, allowing just over half a goal per game. They played a lot of these tight games. That one blocked and headed right towards the goal.
Thank you.
Hey, let's work, boy! Let's go! Watch short now!
Goal kick from Geschichter.
Thank you.
Panagiotidis, left side. Costantino stepping up defensively, and he rakes the ball free. And sends it back to the Hawks end of the field. And they just headed out of play. And that's Connor Edwards deflecting it out. Ventura pops one up. Edwards looking to flick it to Spencer Thibodeau. Seahawks will throw in from the far touchline. in front of the large home crowd here today on Fall Festival weekend.
Dana, you're first.
1-0, 18:09 and counting to go here in the first half. Winarski plays it across. Ventura out high. Ventura juggling, trying to settle it down, and he's knocked down right at the 19. Just outside the box.
Did he stop time?
Clock's still rolling.
Let's go, Gwen.
Ventura helped to his feet. And this is a great opportunity here for Salve. Hawks defense is going to have to move 10 yards back. Let's see what the Seahawks opt to go with here. Medeiros, and we could see in these situations, we've seen the Seahawks go indirect with this and leave it for Guerra to kick. But the Seahawks move away from the ball. Just Medeiros now standing by the ball. Medeiros sends it on the goal, and Gesictor lounging out to his right. Makes the grab.
2 minutes, Haggerty. 2 minutes, I need you.
Medeiros pops it up, but back towards his defensive zone. Headed again towards the Seahawk goal. Titus trying to get it, but Wallens comes out and grabs it with two hands. 16:28 and counting to go in the first half. 1-0. The Hawks lead on one shot on goal. McDonald has it knocked away from him. Guerra out high. Medeiros back to Davies. Out high, Costantino. Now McDonald. Seahawks moving backwards here.
Watch 8.
Now Davies plays it back to Casey Kelly, near side. And that is blocked. Davies races over, and the Seahawks starting to get hemmed in their own territory here in this sequence.
Thank you.
Ventura. Near side now. Titus chasing after it. Hilby moves it forward. And a foul against Roger Williams, and that's fortunate for the Seahawks.
I heard it.
The Hawks were starting to press the Seahawks into their own zone there. Casey Kelly with the left foot sends it across the field. Costantino pulls it down. Guerra. And another foul against Roger Williams.
Understand this game. Pat, get to the line of engagement early, set it.
Clock still running, 14:52 and counting.
Line is the difference. Can't lose the line.
Do you only do one for
Ogiano trying to flick one towards the goal. Left in front and then sent out and away by Josh Dion. And the Seahawks will play all the way back to Wallens. Wallens sends it towards McDonald. Headed across. Winarski trying to get it in stride for Ogiano. Ogiano left side, trying to get back to his right foot. Can't square up the goal. Hilby trying to keep it alive. Out high with a man on his back. Hilby now turning with space. Down the middle. Hilby with a left-footed shot that goes wide. 14-2. The shot advantage for the Seahawks. Winarski and Ventura will come off. Gesictor with the goal kick. Bounces into Seahawk territory. Costantino. Costantino once again. Up to Guerra. Ogiano. Lost it off his foot. Sent long and deep again by the Hawks. Costantino actually make this Davies sprinting back into the corner, and it's last touched by the Seahawks. Throw in from deep in Seahawk territory on the far side as we approach 13 minutes to play here in the first half. Short toss in, looking for the give and go, and it's lost out of play by Roger Williams.
Hurry up! You're in, hurry up!
Wallen's kick bounces off McDonald. Now Medeiros trying to send it across for Guerra. Sundell just into the game, nearly had it. Sent long and deep and off the field of play out on the street. That went out onto Lawrence Ave. Ogiano. Medeiros looking to change the field. Across now to Pat Haggerty. Haggerty looking around, leaves it back for Casey Kelly. Kelly with the left foot, trying to send it out towards Ogiano. Knocked away there by the Hawks. Now here's Noah Medeiros. Across the field, Guerra. Back to Guerra on the far touchline. In the middle now to Davies. Davies walking forward, taking his space, trying to get Sundell the ball. Denied there. Back to Haggerty. Casey Kelly races back to collect it along the near touchline. Kelly with the left foot sends it down the line. And that one will bounce off the field.
Press! Full press! Full press!
11-18 and counting. Josh Dion lost the ball. Casey Kelly just jumps in and takes it away. Leaves it into the middle for Haggerty. Across now to McDonald. And McDonald pressured from behind, lost the ball. Hilby with Dion chasing behind him, and Wallens luckily was out there in space as Hilby lost that ball. Last touch by Dion.
They wanted it! Let go!
Casey Kelly. Hilby. Dion knocks it away. Dion keeps it alive along the near touchline, plays it into the middle. Kept alive out wide by Devin Bento. And Dion called offside. Bento takes it away from Hilby. Yavi Beltran lost it. Now Dana Sundell. Excuse me, make this Haggerty. That one's picked off by Jonathan Santos. And Wallens will come out and field that one.
You're all right, Haggerty. Next one.
Yes, Jordan!
Ball headed back towards Costantino. Wanted to feed it up the field. And the Hawks with it on the far touchline. A lot of jousting going on that far side. Three-man scrum, and it's last touched by the Hawks out of play. A little bit of extracurricular pushing and shoving as well. And the Seahawk home crowd into that.
Hey, change out the horn. They got to be able to hear it. I just want that sub. Hard!
Under 9 minutes to play now in the first.
Work hard, kid. You got 9 minutes to run it. Run your ass off. Come on, White. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, Josh.
Guerra and Ogiano can't get the ball free, and a foul called this time against Salve. That draws some cheers from the Roger Williams contingent here at Reynolds Field. Gorgeous afternoon here in Newport. Fall Festival weekend, and this really feels like the first day of fall. Nice and crisp here out at the field.
All right, subs. Subs, come over here. 29 and 5.
29 and 5.
Yo, you guys get chicken.
Ogiano can't keep it alive on the far side.
27.
Davies
26.
can't connect with Haggerty. Dion was pressuring that pass, and Beltran sends it out to the Seahawk bench. Casey Kelly to throw in from the near touchline.
Find a 10-yard lane.
Go to lob it to Dana Sundell in the crowd. Now down the left side, Manusis trying to cross it, and it's left in the field of play. And knocked out to midfield by the Hawks.
Let it bounce. That's what happens.
Dion picked off by Medeiros. Medeiros, time at midfield, trying to send it back to Haggerty. Manusis stood up, and a foul going against Salve.
Get back, Manusis! Get back, Manusis!
Ball last touched by the Hawks. Manusis to throw in. We tick under 7 minutes to play. McDonald somehow able to keep that one alive along the near touchline. Leaves it for Manusis with space down the left side, trying to cross it in front. Blocked right near the mouth of the goal, and then sent all the way out high.
Is that a shot?
Thibodeau trying to leave it in space, and it's grabbed by Wallens. 15-2 the shot advantage for Salve. Looking for the equalizer. Manusis gives it away. And Dion neatly able to keep that one in play. Looked like he had stepped out.
Brad, leave your damn socks alone!
Devin Bento down the line. Dion keeps it in, but Casey Kelly rakes it away from him. Leaves it for Ogiano. And takes a bad bounce off his foot, but comes right back favorably to Casey Kelly. Left side now to Sundell. Sundell looking for an angle. Can't carry through two men. Now carries it back out wide with 5:43 to go. Sundell leaves it for Haggerty. Staggering into the box. Poked away from him. Back to Sundell. Sundell waiting. Out high. Now leaves it for McDonald. And the Seahawks have to play all the way back out to Medeiros. Davies. Snared by Manusis on the near side. Spun in the box. Ogiano couldn't get it on the goal. Haggerty out at the 18. Ball lost out of play. Will belong to Salve. And now we're going to get a clock stoppage. And we're going to get a yellow card. And it's going to be issued to Haggerty.
Right! If he brings his arm down to the ground and he handles, it's handling!
So Haggerty gets booked with 5:07 to go. Ball knocked out of play by the Hawks again. Lob to McDonald. Trying to send it across to the far side. Taken now by Costantino at midfield. Waiting on the ground to Sundell. Across to Jacob Guerra. Haggerty. Back to Guerra out high. Guerra waiting, sliding, lost the ball. Ogiano with a shot, and it goes high. Hands on his head. He cannot believe he missed that one.
Well done, Guerra! Let's go, White!
4:15 and counting.
I think it'll be okay for
Guerra.
I don't use it up there.
And a a foul called against the Hawks. Out on the far side. McDonald plays it across to Casey Kelly. Sprints forward into space now. Kelly across to Medeiros. Medeiros trying to send it back into the box. Wanted to get it to McDonald. And now Costantino has to track back for it. Costantino almost overran the ball with the right foot. Lobs it towards Sundell. Knocked out of play by Connor Edwards.
3 minutes! 3 minutes, one!
3:06 to play.
Drop! Drop! Manucci's all the way back! Manucci's all the way back!
Hawks play it back into the Seahawk end of the field. Goes out of bounds on the far touchline.
I think I'm alright. Clock working, still running. Got the horn figured out.
Hawks once again booted off the field of play. Looking at a day like today, you have a number of fans lining the field, able to quickly get some of these balls that would otherwise be rolling down the street.
I think there's almost 1-2
Casey Kelly now.
We should almost give us a 400.
Looking to send it towards the goal. A great shot from Kelly, and it's kept out by Geschichter.
Can't give the possessions away, Casey.
Geschichter having to use all of his 6'2" frame on that one. Perfectly placed shot from Casey Kelly.
You have 10 minutes.
Let's go, Blue!
Seahawks just haven't been able to finish.
I don't know, maybe it's 50.
17-2 the shot advantage, 8-1 in shots on goal. Just one shot on goal for the Hawks. And that belongs to Michael Oliveira, who's got the lone goal in this game. No Medeiros out of the pack with it. Now McDonald racing out through midfield. Across now for Manousis. Trying to get it to Ogiano. Spun off his back foot. Knocked away by the Hawks. Given right back to Casey Kelly. Kelly sprinting forward. Down the left side. And he has it taken away. Devin Bento lobs it all the way back. Davies will spin it back to the goal. Settled down by Wallens. Played across now to Costantino. Under a minute to play in the first half. An exciting game. To the best in the CCC. Going toe for toe. So one goal game. You just feel like it's a matter of time before the Seahawks connect on the litany of shots that they're generating. Davies will watch this one roll back to Wallens. 30 seconds to go. High kick from Wallens. Sails towards Ogiano. Popped into the air towards Manousis. Flicked forward by Gino Kennedy. Casey Kelly rips the ball away with the left foot. Sends a bouncer on the goal. Geschichter out to grab it. He falls on it. As the final seconds will tick off the clock. Here in the first half, Geschichter will hold on to it. And the Hawks will hold on to a 1-0 lead here at halftime. The lone goal belonging to Michael Oliveira will show to you again. The Seahawks had a great chance off of a free kick and quickly back the other way. Oliveira with the shot, and that is the only goal on the board here at Reynolds Field. Halftime here for Salve Regina and Roger Williams. You're watching some Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll take a break and be back with the call of the second half. Welcome back to Reynolds Field here on the campus of Salve Regina University. Gorgeous afternoon here in Newport. Salve Regina and Roger Williams meeting here in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup. I'm Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call at half. Roger Williams leads 1-0. They have one shot on goal, and it found the back of the net off the foot of Michael Oliveira. That is the difference. Right now, the Seahawks have amassed a 17-2 shot advantage. 8-1 in shots on goal. Just have not been able to find the back of the net yet. But still a lot of time left to go here. And the second half is underway. Haggerty has it deflected out of play.
Spencer, I got a job for you.
Hawks look to send it back out to midfield. Medeiros lost it off his foot. Oliveira trying to send it deep for Benagiatitis. Medeiros turns, looks to head back up the field. Plays it in space to Ventura. Ventura can't get it across to Hilby. Sent back to the Seahawk end, bouncing to Seth Wallens.
Babies count. Yeah, babies and dogs.
Sent down the line, looking for Jacob Guerra. Guerra fighting with Lucas Watt, and the ball will go out of play. Goal kick coming now for Edmund Geschichter, who made 8 saves in that first half. He's the reigning CCC Player of the Week. Last week, Geschichter led the Hawks to an undefeated week, allowing just 1 goal over 2 games. He had 5 saves and a clean sheet in a victory over WPI.
Yes, 100%.
And then his impressive week continued with a 3-save effort in a 4-1 conference victory over Curry last Saturday. 8 saves here today. Foul against Salve.
On 11.
Lucas Watt,
At midfield.
5'9" back. Will look to kick it away here. Just about 5 yards over midfield. With the right foot, Watt spins it into the box, trying to go far side, and that one's going to go wide.
I've never seen a soccer game before. Oh, wow. It's a 24 shot. Did you rate that the shot?
Yeah.
Let's go, Ty!
Goal kick here for Wallens. Ball to the near side, Costantino. Walks it forward and plays it into space, and that one's easily taken away by Connor Edwards. Oliveira chasing it down into the corner, lost out of play.
You definitely need to walk. Yeah, you gotta way more than 2. Way more than that. Because I've tried before and it looks like there's like 30 people and gotten like 90.
This will be a throw-in almost from the corner for the Hawks. Watt lobs it into the box, headed away by Salve. Back out to Watt with the left foot, drives it towards the goal, and that one is off the top of the goal. Casey Kelly on the far side. Trying to send it for Ogiano.
Yep.
Headed out of play by the Hawks.
Where do we get the shirts from?
We all did them.
Left side, Hilby.
Watch 3!
She might be still sad.
Lobbed in and deflected by the Seahawks. Bouncing out of the near side. Flicked out to midfield for Michael Oliveira. Picked off by Costantino. Medeiros can't corral it. Edmonds Costantino shoulder for shoulder with Panagiotidis, and the two of them wrestle to the ground, and the foul will be against Panagiotidis. A freshman and a senior jousting for position there. Medeiros across the field for Casey Kelly. Kelly sprinting forward, trying to poke it through to Haggerty. Left side, Hilby. Lost by the Hawks out of play. Casey Kelly quickly throws into the box. Guerra trying to touch it up top to Haggerty. And that one now sent away by the Hawks down the field by Jack Wetzel. Out of play right in front of the Hawk bench, but Roger Williams will take that, getting that ball out of trouble. Panagiotidis played in the middle to Edwards, make that Tyler Andrade. Kelly to throw in for Salve on the far side. Flicks it to Winarski. Davies in a foot race with Oliveira. Oliveira down the right side. Throw in here for the Hawks. Right side, chip towards the goal and blocked out of play. And we will get a corner here for Roger Williams. Colby Decker on the far side. In the northeast corner of the field. We'll put it in play.
Far flag!
Chip to the far bar, headed towards the goal, left in front. And this one will bounce on a shot from the far side from Spencer Thibodeau. Guerra leaving it for Ogiano.
Alessandro, you gotta keep batting! Alessandro,
And a foul called here against Salve Regina. And they're going to whistle Ogiano for the foul.
don't rush! It's not pre-programmed! Possession! Get up!
Long kick here, all the way back out to Wallens. He lobs to the near side to Costantino. Ventura.
Works for you.
Back to Costantino. Can't thread the needle to Haggerty. And the Seahawks again are chased back deep into their own territory. Wallens
Costantino!
thought about handling it for a moment and then we'll pick it up.
Soccer! Alright? Nathan! Simple as that!
Number 10, you're going to score, you got to score.
Let's go, dude!
Thanks, Ev.
Evan McDonald, after getting a rest, will come onto the field. Rich Ventura will come off. Ogiano still hand fighting on the far side of the field. Tied up with Austin Hilger. Seahawks turn it over, lobbed in by the Hawks. Deflected out by Casey Kelly. 36-25 and counting to go in the second half. 1-0 Roger Williams with the lead here on Fall Festival weekend. Haggerty trying to thread it to McDonald. McDonald with a shot, a save made by Geschichter. And a corner coming as well.
Hey, weak side, weak side! 19-4!
McDonald sends it out high, left in the box, Flicked back towards the goal. Crashing into Geschicter was Ogiano. And they're going to call a foul in the box against Salve Regina.
Was a foul on us, Chris?
Yeah.
Win this. Come on, Ty. Come on, Noah.
Medeiros wins that ball. Winarski trying to spin it forward. Costantino now will lob in. No, Medeiros sails it across the field. Hilby can't get to it. Taken by the Hawks. McDonald racing over to take it away from him. McDonald out to Medeiros. Across the field now for Costantino. Costantino right side now for Guerra. Poked away from him, out of play by Watt. Costantino to throw in from the near touchline. Just off the end of the Seahawk bench. Lobs it into the box. Haggerty trying to get it to Ogiano, and his left-footed shot sails way wide. May have rushed that one a bit, but like the decision making. They'll take quick decisions instead of late ones. Maybe had an extra second or two. But the Hawks have been all over Salve today here in the box, so as soon as you think you've got that shot, you have to take it. McDonald across the field. Guerra there to snag it. And some daylight ahead for him to get. Guerra down the right side. Able to keep the ball alive. Guerra dancing now along the near touchline. Watt will send it off the field of play.
G on the goal line. G on the goal line.
Like 3 wet top in the box, Blue! Come on, Connor!
Yeah, Connor!
And that one lost out of play. Goal kick coming here for Geschicter.
Hey, George, you're on the second!
And Geschicter will take his time here. Short kick. McDonald heads it back into the Hawk end of the field. Ball lost out of play by Roger Williams. 32-26 to go. Costantino lobs that into McDonald. Back to Costantino. Trying to get it to Winarski. Haggerty pops it up. McDonald across the field, and a late call, but the right call. Two Seahawks there were looking for contact more than going for the ball in the air. Head coach James Greenslit was all over it, looking for the call, and he did get it from the referee. Here's Watt now with the free kick. Sends it across the field. Ball bouncing into the box. Almost came in the direction of Oliveira. Now Haggerty trying to play it across the field, and that's picked off. Panagiotitis out high. And a foul call. Couldn't hear the whistle amongst the commotion, but a foul against Roger Williams will halt that chance. My goodness. That would have been the best scoring opportunity for the Hawks since they made this 1-0. Seahawks have really possessed the ball and not given the Hawks much. Just one rush. Really the difference now in this game from back in the first half.
Come on, 10 minutes, make a difference.
30-38 to go in the second half. Trying to get it to Guerra. Evan Lasky will come on for Jacob Guerra. Lasky, a grad student in Weathersfield, Connecticut. Costantino trying to lob it to McDonald in the box. Ball bounced out to midfield. Panagiotidis now on the run. Trying to send it into the corner. Decker sprinting onto it. Him and Casey Kelly. And Kelly comes away with the ball. Very strong defensive play made there by the junior captain. Now Medeiros chipping it for McDonald. Into the box on the far side. McDonald out high. Striking it towards the goal. It's blocked. Headed out by the Hawks. Here's Oliveira. Off and running again. And tripped up. And Medeiros helps him up. Good show of sportsmanship there from Medeiros. Free kick here for the Hawks. Out just over midfield.
I think one of these times that you said Fingers crossed.
Decker with the kick. Sends it into the box. Headed on the goal and wide. Jack Wetzel.
You're still available.
Wallens. Kick will come up short of midfield.
2-4,
Bounced off two players. Casey Kelly having to stare through the noontime sun. Here comes Panagiotidis up the left side. Looking to move it out high. Wetzel backtracking. Left across now for Watt. Picked off by Medeiros. Evan McDonald. Can't connect with anybody on the far side. Out of play. Throw in now for Austin Hilger. 27:49 and counting to go here in the second. Costantino wide of Ventura. Taken by Watt of Roger Williams. Ball deflected out by Costantino. Roger Williams 6-0-1 in their last 7. Trying to improve to 3-0 in the conference. And hand the Seahawks their first conference loss. Seahawks are 1-0-1 in CCC play. Lasky touches it to Ventura. Looking to turn and move up the field. Can't connect with Evan McDonald. Given now to Lasky. Taken away by Wetzel. Wetzel looking to cross it across. And it's blocked. Heading out of play. Last touch by Salve.
Pick up the energy! Engage!
Decker and Kelly fighting for it. Last touched by Salve. 26-32 to go here in the second half. Medeiros
Got it.
knocks it away, feeds it to the far side, out of play.
Check in and tell them.
He's good. Is it ours?
Seahawks will get it back.
Oh, it's a kick. There's no sub.
Nothing, Colby, nothing!
A bad kick.
Stop the clock!
Michael! Michael! Michael!
The official is chatting with two Roger Williams players.
You really look down and write 27.
Casey Kelly. And a foul here.
That's a white kick! That's a white kick!
Stop it.
And the clock will stop again.
Freaking use my eyes. Yellow on who? 11? 2?
White kick!
And it looks like we've got a yellow card issued to the Hawks.
Seven.
Good work, Casey! Let's go!
Fan on the far side of the field does not agree with the call.
No, you can't.
Ball given back to Roger Williams. Panagiotitis sends it long and deep. Cosentino. Now McDonald. That one deflects back. Oliveira, very similar play to how he scored in the first. Plays it across. Tripping up is Decker. Wallen's trying to dive for it. Can't keep it alive. Very similar run to how the Hawks scored in the first half.
Blue can enter, white can enter.
Yeah, he just called them in. You guys are good. Yeah, he just called them in.
Dana, go! That's intentional.
Corner here for the Hawks. Decker was out there. It will be number 8, Connor Edwards now. In the far corner.
You're good. Good.
That was a corner correct.
Near side, Thibodeau trying to keep it alive for Roger Williams. Sends it out to the top of the box, headed away by Salve. McDonald trying to deflect it back to Medeiros. Taken away, chipped into the box, blocked by Casey Kelly. And then flicked long and deep into Roger Williams' territory. And that one is booted out towards the library.
Hey, James, we get up quick! Press up!
Seahawks will toss in from the far side. McDonald trying to get it to Sundell. And it's going to become Roger Williams' ball. And now the Seahawk home crowd disagreeing with the call. Great crowd and atmosphere here today. Packed house at Reynolds Field.
That's how it happened.
So we approach 23 minutes to go in this big CCC matchup.
Play the wing back, Noah! G2-0-0 for last.
Roger Williams went 16-5 last season. They lost in the championship round to Gordon on an own goal. Tough way to have a season come to a close, especially in the championship round. Seahawks had lost to Gordon the week before. It was their only loss of the season.
Throw check. After this throw and check in.
After having an undefeated
What number are you?
regular season.
Horn!
Okay.
Horn that works.
I used both canisters.
No, it's not you. It's the horn that works. Hold on, last. Hey, Noah should have given.
Seahawks making more subs. Guerra coming on for Lasky.
Noah!
Under 22 minutes to play.
That's what I'm talking about. And I got like 3 numbers.
19-6 the shot advantage, 9-2 in shots on goal. The Seahawks have not been getting as many shots here in the second half as they were in the first half.
It's not a hard task, I just make it hard. Yeah. No,
Hawks have picked up the pace a little bit, at least as far as generating some pressure. High ball, bouncing away from Sundell. Settled down by Guerra. Guerra. Sundell now, out high, leaves it for Ventura. Ventura trying to chip it to McDonald in the box, knocked away there. And now a foot race out to midfield. Thibodeau lost it. Casey Kelly, time and space, trying to send it for McDonald. McDonald on the left side. And that's blocked out of play, and a corner coming here for Salve.
Hey, Matt. Can I have this call?
Kick from McDonald, headed on the ground, loose in front, and then sent out wide again. Medeiros.
23, please check it.
Near side, Guerra. Guerra leaves it for Sundell, chased into the corner. Ball deflected out of play, and it will belong to the Seahawks. Costantino will throw in from the near touchline. Costantino sends it across the field. Hilby sprinting after it. Met by Thibodeau, who deflects it out of play.
14, please check in. Gotta check in and can't go in.
I'm checking it for 4.
Thank you.
Medeiros pokes it into space. McDonald out high. His shot is blocked. Bicycle kick from Sundell goes wide.
Go ahead.
That one would have been Sports Center worthy. Kick coming now from Geschichter. Headed by Medeiros. Sundell flicks it to Jacob Guerra. Guerra trying to dance away from 2 men. Moves it to no. Medeiros out at midfield. All the way across to Casey Kelly. Kelly and Hilby on the far side. Hilby has it poked away. Kelly now to throw in.
Pass him off!
Fed out of play once again by the Hawks. 18-23.
Stop time. Dave.
And a player down for Roger Williams on the far side. And they're going to call on Salve Regina head athletic trainer David Cox to come check on the Roger Williams player. We'll reset the game for you. 20-6 the shot advantage right now for Salve Regina. 9-2 in shots on goal. Michael Oliveira with the lone goal here in this game. Came back in the first half off a rush. His 4th of the season. Seahawks, as we talked about in the pregame, 4th in the nation in shots per game, 7th in shots on goal per game. Just cannot find the back of the net yet here this afternoon. Right on pace for those same numbers. Can't tell who's down for the Hawks. Seems to be in some pain down the lower leg. And he's helped to his feet by the trainers and a teammate. Devin Bento will be the sub coming on for the injured Hawk. Bento, a freshman from Seekonk, Mass.
I'll see when it comes over. Yeah, it looks like 17 to me.
And that looks like Austin Hilger, who's coming off here in front of us, favoring his left leg. And he gets a hand from the Seahawk bench and the home crowd. And now we're ready for play. Seahawks will throw in from the far touchline. Casey Kelly lobs it into the box and headed out of play. It'll still be Seahawk ball. And we'll get another corner.
Early call in! Up, Blue! Be strong! Better than your man! 20! 20! Ryan, go if they go! Ryan, go if they go!
And they play it in quickly. Trying to get it back to McDonald, and it's knocked away. Out of play. Seahawks wanted to go quick there, and they went short with it.
Jack 10! Jack 10! Mills, compete!
Kelly flicks it into the box. McDonald trying to square up the goal, and he has it knocked off his foot. Sent back out to midfield. Here's Davies. Chingby it down the right side and out of play. Goal kick coming here from Geschichter.
Find him!
And Geschichter happy to take his time here. Hawks trying to milk the 1-0 lead. Jack Wetzel down the left side. Costantino knocks the ball away from him.
Sam!
Ogiano
Quick! Play!
comes onto the field for Winarski. Costantino looking for somewhere to go. Lobs it in the direction of Ventura. Headed out by the Hawks. Wetzel and Ventura jousting for it. Sundell sprinting, gets it back to Costantino. Sundell there to recover it. Medeiros now with space in the midfield, plays it across to Casey Kelly. Kelly can't get it through to McDonald. Kelly again trying to test the left side now with Hilby. Hilby sprinting down the far side. And it's going to be another goal kick for Edmund Geschichter.
No idea.
15:40 to go in the second.
Hey, give me your all, boy. Come on.
1-0.
Compete here! First and seconds!
Spencer Thibodeau and Casey Kelly able to deny him on the far side. Noah Medeiros surveys the field, chips it to Ogiano, knocked off the ball. McDonald out at midfield, wants to bounce it to Guerra, knocked out of play in front of the Seahawks bench. Medeiros back to Sundell. Now Noah Medeiros.
Stay with him, Jordan!
Out high to McDonald.
Good call.
Get behind him now!
Davies
Behind him now!
and Ryan Miller. Caught up along the near side. Last touch by Miller. 14:26 to go in the second. Ball knocked away by Edwards. Hawks defense has tightened up here in the second half. Seahawks having a lot more trouble getting shots away. Ventura
Red checks! Follow your runner!
Thibodeau knocks it away. One man up is Miller, 1-on-3. Casey Kelly knocks it away, sends it across to Costantino.
Forward!
Medeiros. Long and deep for McDonald. Edwards there, knocks it away. Casey Kelly.
4, please check in. You can't go in. 4. 4. You want to get him? Spencer. You get him. You can't go in this.
Jack Wetzel tied up with Costantino.
Number 4.
Costantino has it knocked out of play.
You can't go in. You need to check in with me.
Ball is off the field of play. Waiting to throw in now is Costantino from right in front of the Seahawks bench.
Hey, runners! Tight, Garrett, tight! Yeah, Blue, let's go!
Seahawks turn it over. Be a throw in now for the Hawks. Kirschenbaum lobs it in. Deflected by Costantino, left to Medeiros at midfield. Across now to Winarski. 12:24 to go. Seahawks will start to feel the pressure of the clock now. Ball into the corner. Winarski looking to cross it, and it's snagged with one hand by Geschichter. But the ball was out of play to begin with.
Demand the ball, ladies!
You got 12 minutes, boys. Work.
Come on, Blue!
Geschichter, left-footed kick, bounces into Seahawk territory, out of play, and it will belong to Roger Williams.
That's the difference right now. It's getting mistakes. They're a good team, but we make too many.
Casey Kelly. Evan McDonald. Kelly gets it back to Ventura. Seahawks with a bit of a break here. Medeiros now stumbling in midfield. Foul called against Roger Williams.
We're in hurry up! We're in hurry up!
McDonald across to Costantino. Ventura lets it get through to McDonald. Couldn't get all that he wanted. I wanted to get it to Guerra. Near side now, Costantino. Across to McDonald.
Gotta check in with me.
McDonald was headed towards the goal. Ball couldn't find him. Here's Medeiros. Out high again for Sundell. Costantino alive out wide with the ball.
Weak side, more goal!
Trying to get through to Guerra. Guerra sprinting and will not be able to keep it in play along the near touchline. So we tick towards 10 minutes to play here in a one-score game.
Boys, we gotta be good with our clearances! Come on! Can't drop them!
Andrew Kirschenbaum will throw in for the Hawks from in deep. Given away to Ventura. Medeiros sends it across the field, headed into the box. Ogiano has it deflected away from him. Now Winarski on the far side. On back to Casey Kelly. McDonald at midfield to Medeiros. Waiting. Touches across to Ventura. Left-footed kick sent towards the goal, and that one goes off the post. McDonald, his shot blocked. Medeiros looking to send it across the field, bouncing towards Guerra in the corner.
Tight, Garrett! Jordan, top of the block! Sir! Well done, Wentz!
And the Hawks will get it back.
Midfield, come on! Kenny this way! Kenny this
9:05 to go. Sundell intercepts. Off to the races right side now. Dana Sundell sprinting into the box. Sundell keeps on going, lets it fly with the left foot, and it goes wide.
Eddie, figure it out. Let's go. You got this.
Hey, Katie, there's pressure on everything.
All right, we got this, Blue.
Hawks trying to hang on here against Salve. They've upped the pressure here. Feeling the time crunch.
Just being in back to back.
Winarski
Like, not mine.
intercepts Medeiros at midfield. Touch to Winarski. Winarski can't get around Decker on the far side. Drops it on back to Casey Kelly. Kelly sending it long and deep. Sundell able to poke it forward, tripped up by the goalie, and we're gonna get a penalty kick.
If they weren't stolen this, I swear to God. Yellow on who? Yellow on who?
Evan McDonald will take the penalty kick to try and tie this game. Biggest moment of the game so far. It's a 1-0 lead for Roger Williams. Clock is stopped. Evan McDonald, senior captain, will try and knot things up. McDonald and Geschichter. The kick. He scores! And we start again with 7:48 to play.
Number 14, Evan McDonald.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, an attempt to get the goal song, the national anthem, began to play. I don't think the Seahawks matter much. This game is tied. I think that's what matters most to the players on the field right now. 7:48 to go. And life
Goal scored by
for Salve Regina.
Evan McDonald.
Next 5 minutes!
Winarski knocks it away. Played into space. Kirschenbaum pressured by Sundell from behind. Guerra couldn't jump the passing lane. Wetzel has it blocked. Davies heads it out of play. 7:20 to go in regulation. Penalty kick goal from Evan McDonald has knotted this one up.
Or they might not be. We could score.
Ball fed out of play deep into Seahawk territory. Costantino to lob in.
Come back to it, Dana, drop into it.
Ball bounces to Dana Sundell. Trapped on the corner. Costantino to throw in from the near touchline. Trying to lob it to McDonald. Ball bounces to Sundell. Touch to Ventura. Ogiano out high as well. Leaves it along for Medeiros. No Medeiros. Trying to play it into the corner. Guerra keeps it alive. Tiptoeing the touchline. Guerra trying to cross it. It's blocked in the corner coming. McDonald, short kick, deflected by the Hawks. And angled all the way out to midfield. Winarski tracks back and then fires it out of play. 5:37 to go in regulation.
Do the 1 minute.
Yeah. But don't say in the game.
Oliveira
Not be in the game.
whistled for a foul. Had a hold of the arm of Casey Kelly.
Just say 1 minute remaining. Yeah, you could say that.
Now Winarski. Out to McDonald.
There's a lot of options you can shoot.
McDonald leaves it for Ventura. Ventura now across to Costantino. Costantino pokes it to Sundell. Sundell chasing in the corner. Guerra plays it towards the goal. Kelly trying to jump up and get to that one. Wasn't Kelly, actually. Make that Ogiano trying to jump out in front. Another shot played towards the goal. That is blocked off the foot of Medeiros. Here comes Decker. Decker and Oliveira on a run. Oliveira has it poked away by Casey Kelly at the last moment. What a defensive play, the hustle from Casey Kelly. And once again, on a break, Michael Oliveira inches away from giving the Hawks the lead back. 4:12 to go in regulation. Casey Kelly. Now Medeiros. Back on to Constantino. Near side Ventura. Knocked off the ball by Wetzel. Oliveira into space. Here comes Oliveira again, and a sliding tackle made by Davies. And this is going to be a goal kick. Thought for a minute we were going to get another penalty kick, but just a great tackle made by Davies. So both Casey and Davies now have made some tremendous hustle plays to deny Michael Oliveira a second goal. And now a foul against Roger Williams on the far side as we approach 3 minutes to play.
We want a kick! Back him up!
This has been a hotly contested game. Here comes Oliveira again. Out wide to Decker. Decker with space, trying to cross it, and it's blocked by Kelly. Decker again with the left foot into the box, and it bounces to Wallens.
Haggerty, get warm! Haggerty, get warm! Come on, Dana!
From 10.
Decker trying to sneak one through again to Oliveira. Oliveira spinning to his right, and it's knocked off his foot by Davies.
Thank you.
Come on, White! Hey, White! No more!
2 minutes to play.
Davies! Get the shape! The three of you in Noah, sit in!
Goal kick from Wallens. Bounces away from Sundell. Ventura heading it back again. Edmonds out to midfield. Davies steps up there. Medeiros drops it back to Casey Kelly. Kelly chipped it to the far side, knocked out of play. Last touch by the Hawks. Evan McDonald will get a breather here with 1:22 to go in regulation. And he is gassed coming off the field. Seahawks want to get him some rest
I'm pretty sure there is, Matt.
before overtime. Casey Kelly lobbing it in towards Ogiano. Knocked away there. Sent back up the field by the Hawks. Ryan Miller
1 minute remaining.
taken away by Casey Kelly. Kelly racing ahead. Across now. Winarski surveying the field. Chipping it. Again, Sundell passes it on the goal. Racing in front, crashing was Ogiano as well. Costantino knocks it away. Ball poked into space. Davies tracks back and touches it to his keeper. Wallen sends it long and deep. Medeiros rips the ball away with 24 seconds to go in regulation. Ventura lobs it in to Haggerty. 10 seconds to go.
9, 8,
Haggerty knocked down.
7, 6,
Seahawks with possession. Haggerty will lob it in towards Ventura,
2,
but the final seconds of regulation will tick off the clock. Overtime here at Reynolds Field. 26-7 the shot advantage for Salve. 12-3 on shots on goal. They trailed 1-0 for most of this game, but Evan McDonald was true on a penalty kick goal that has tied things up. We will take a quick break and then be back with the call of overtime here in this big Commonwealth Coast Conference tilt. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the field, getting ready for the start of overtime here between Salve Regina and Roger Williams. These interstate rivals battling for 90 minutes to a tie. Next goal will win. If we play 2 scoreless overtimes, this game will end in a draw.
Yes, I think.
Seahawks out shooting the Hawks 26-7, 12-3 in shots on goal. They've dominated the possession. Had a tough time finding the back of the net. It was a penalty kick goal from Evan McDonald late that knotted things up. And a fantastic game played here today on Reynolds Field for Fall Festival weekend. A lot of events happening on campus. It's also CCC Day here at Salve Regina, the conference on hand. They've been over at football. Now I can see the conference tent set up in the corner of the field out near the American flag. Commissioners Greg Kay and Doug Chin on hand here on the campus. As they make their conference tour, going from school to school. And they're going to get to witness the end of this game, which has been a fantastic game. Evan McDonald drops it back across to Costantino. Ventura. Back to Medeiros, across now to Casey Kelly. Kelly to Ogiano. Now Ventura. Out high. Ventura into the box. Left side. Winarski touching it in front. Ogiano with a shot, trying to force it through the left side. And it's saved by Geschichter. Ball headed away by Casey Kelly. Now Medeiros. In the middle of Ventura. Trying to send it long and deep for Dana Sundell. Taken by the Hawks. Foot race up the far side. Wetzel has it deflected. Ball bouncing on the goal. Wallens will grab it. Near side now, Winarski. Winarski. Ogiano spinning, trying to play it into space, back to Winarski. Medeiros keeps it alive at midfield. Squibs it across for Jacob Guerra. Guerra sprinting into the middle. Guerra down the middle, left-footed shot. McDonald tipped it on the goal, but the Seahawks are offside.
Let's go, White! Nobody in the crowd reacted.
Near miss for Salve. But great action. McDonald spinning away from contact. Looking to chip it towards Sundell. His pass is blocked. McDonald keeps on going. McDonald with a shot. Rolls it on the goal. It deflects off of Geschichter and he gobbles up the rebound.
Reynolds almost did it. Assist to Reynolds.
Ball chipped to the near side. Colby Decker in the corner. Decker with space, trying to cross it in front, and it goes out of play. And it will be a goal kick here for Seth Wallens. We approach 7 minutes to go in the first overtime. Casey Kelly has it poked out of play. Medeiros across the field. Ball bounces to Jacob Guerra. Guerra can't carry through 2 men. Now off and running are the Hawks. Ryan Miller up the left side, trying to cross it in front. Wallens feeds it on a hop. Here's a kick from Wallens. Headed first by the Hawks, bouncing ball to the near side. Winarski deflects it back. to Casey Kelly. Deflects off of Decker. Davies.
On the deck, Davies! On the deck, Davies!
Costantino to Guerra. Knocked away from him. Costantino, though, jumping back into the frame. Trying to poke it through to Dana Sundell. Ventura up the middle with a shot that goes high and wide. Goal kick here from Geschichter. Casey Kelly. Now Ventura. Sundell. Staggering through midfield. Now sprinting forward. Sundell on the run. Sundell with a shot. Bounced again and grabbed by Geschichter. Some weird bounces out in front of that goal.
What will be a restart? What will be a restart?
Okay.
Colby Decker was shaken up, has to come off the field.
Drop it to the keeper. Drop it to the keeper, we resume. When the ball touches the ground. When the ball touches the ground.
You got it.
It's in play.
Clock's on.
.459 back on the clock. 4:59 back on the clock. Let her run.
Clock rolling, under 5 to go. Winarski, now Medeiros. Bento keeps on going. Near side Oliveira, trying to turn around Casey Kelly. Oliveira, and Casey Kelly shields him from the ball, and it goes out of play. Last touch by the Hawks. Goal kick coming here from Seth Mullins.
7.
Davies. Wallen sprints out and grabs it. Davies was shoulder for shoulder with Ryan Miller.
4 minutes.
Under 4 to go here in the first overtime. McDonald heads it towards Ogiano, knocked away by the Hawks. Wetzel. Miller. Right side now, Oliveira. Picked up by Casey Kelly. Oliveira trying to cross it in front, and it's knocked away by Medeiros. Booted back out to midfield. Winarski takes it away from Bento. Looking to turn up the field and lost out of play. Clock will stop, and now Connor Edwards shaken up on the near side.
Can we get another sub for him as well?
Jordan Latch
On the release.
coming in to the game now.
What are they doing? What are they doing? They're just stressing me.
Bento waiting to throw in. And he lobs it into the corner. Casey Kelly. And Yavi Beltran. Ball deflected out by the Hawks.
Welcome in! On 8!
Under 3 minutes to go now in the first overtime. Game tied at 1. Ventura across the field. Guerra able to keep it in play.
Outside here, Devin!
Guerra. Back to Costantino, across now to Noah Medeiros. 2:38 to go. Medeiros pokes it forward. Ventura knocks it away at midfield. Back to Beltran. 2:20 to go in overtime. And he just sends it right on goal and grabbed by Wallens. High kick from Wallens. Players having to stare up into the sun trying to find it. Here's Guerra. Ventura fighting his way through space. Rich Ventura keeps on going, trying to get it to Ogiano in the fray. Not a shot from Winarski, goes high and wide.
Sam, don't be reaching for it. Body shape over the top. You can't be reaching for it. Body shape over the top.
We go, White, he's coming. 2 minutes, White. 2 minutes, White.
Minute and a half to go in the first overtime. Goal kick from Geschicter. Bounces to Medeiros. Medeiros near side to Winarski. Down the left side. Winarski, stop and start, trying to spin back to the outside. Lost the ball, and that's given right back to McDonald. Into space to Sundell. Sundell with a shot on goal, and it's saved by Geschicter.
1 minute remaining.
Dana! Right at it! Side foot to the side net!
Final minute of the first overtime.
Keep driving that goal! Drive that goal! Drive that goal!
Ball bouncing. Ball knocked away by Costantino, taken away from Oliveira. Lost out of play on the far touchline. 35 seconds to go in the first overtime. Seahawks will throw in. Medeiros with the back foot trying to get it to Ogiano. Deflected out again. Costantino quickly lobs into Sundell. Sundell now along for Ventura. Ventura flicks it towards the goal with the left foot. Grabbed by Geschicter.
Midfield drop.
Yeah.
10, 9,
And once again,
7,
we get the countdown from Connor Layton.
5, 4,
Oliveira into a crowd. Lost it.
2, 1.
And that'll do it for the first overtime. We'll have to play at least another 10 more minutes to decide a winner here today, or else these two teams will walk away with a draw. Seahawks dominated that overtime frame with chances. 33 shots in the game now for Salve Regina, but we're still tied at 1. We'll take a quick break and then be back with the call of second overtime. You're watching Salve Regina and Roger Williams on the Salve Athletics Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Classic game being played here today between the Seahawks and the Hawks, these interstate rivals. This is a big conference matchup. Both teams unbeaten in conference play. The Seahawks 1-0-1. They battled to a 0-0 draw with Endicott to kick off conference play. And they topped Nichols 5-1. The Hawks 2-0 in the CCC this season so far. Salve hoping to hand them their first conference loss of the year here on Fall Festival weekend. It's been a gorgeous afternoon here in Newport. And this has been an exciting game. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Overtime number 2 set to start. And we're underway. Ball fed back to Casey Kelly.
That night just to follow up and say thank you.
Far side Winarski. Ogiano through midfield. Pokes it forward. Down the middle. Ventura has Hilby to his left, and he can't connect with Sundell. Also had Guerra open to the right side. Overtime number 1, the Seahawks just feverishly attacking the goal.
Yeah, which is
First touch by Medeiros. Sundell gets it to Medeiros.
Come on, Connor!
Cross now for McDonald on the far side. Wanted to get it to Hilby. McDonald at midfield. McDonald wanted to send it across, top of the box. Ogiano turning, left-footed shot is blocked. Running onto it is Hilby out wide. Ball poked out of play and a corner coming. Corner for Salve. And it'll be Evan McDonald on the far side to put it in play. Swings the right leg, driven to the far bar, headed towards the goal. It bounced once, headed twice, and it goes wide. Casey Kelly heading it wide.
Casey, way to get off! Come on! For one sec! Come on, Tigers! Come on!
Alessandro plays it across to McDonald. Evan McDonald chipping it back. Casey Kelly having a sprint along the near touchline. Gets it back to Hilby. McDonald trying to get it back to Hilby. Sprinting up the far side. Hilby staying in play. Hilby on the run. Hilby into the box. Hilby turning, leaving it for Sundell. And he's nudged off the ball, knocked down. No call. It's going to take a lot for an official to make that call. And Medeiros comes back and rips the ball away. McDonald. McDonald lets a long distance shot fly, and it's grabbed by Geschichter.
7 minutes! Let's go!
Seahawks are right there. They've dominated both of these overtime frames. Another run now for McDonald, trying to chase it down in the corner. Ball last touched by the Hawks in another corner. McDonald will put the ball in play from the far corner, left side. Last time they tried to go for the far bar, Casey Kelly barely missed. Now Guerra will come out. And we'll see if they decide to go short to McDonald. They're not going to, so it'll be Jacob Guerra with the kick here. Guerra lobs it and it goes high and wide. Headed by Costantino, and he's tied up inside, and they're going to call him for the foul. Foul against Salve. Ball bouncing through now to Ryan Miller. tied up with Davies. The two of them go crashing to the ground. Oliveira settles it for the Hawks. Up to Andrade. Far side, Spencer Thibodeau. Medeiros comes away with the loose ball. Wanted to send it long and deep. That's blocked. 5:26 to go in the second overtime. Casey Kelly has it deflected. He'll throw in again from the far touchline.
5 minutes, boys. Let's go. Find the way. I love her. I love her.
Connects with Dana Sundell. Wanting to chip back.
Dana.
Taken away by the Hawks. Medeiros there to take it right back. Plays it in space. Guerra sprinting up the left side. Numbers for Salve. Guerra into the box. McDonald dancing, trying to feed it in front. Settled down the right side. Now Hilby looking around. Hilby lost it. It's fed out of play, and a corner coming here for Salve again.
Get you more.
And it's going to be Hilby. Hilby in the right corner. Sends it towards the goal. Out high. Headed on the net and saved by Geschichter. Foul against Roger Williams at midfield. Seahawks want to keep the pressure up. They move quickly. Here's Guerra again on the left side. Casey Kelly corrals it at midfield. McDonald on the far side. Looking to spin away from contact, and the ball will belong to the Hawks. 3:40 to go in the second overtime. Next goal wins.
4 minutes, let's go!
36-7, the shot advantage for Salve. 18 saves for Edmund Geschichter. It's been a fantastic day in net for him. Right side, Decker chipping it towards the goal. Wallens, Johnny on the spot, makes the save. Hilby can't connect with Sundell. Goal kick coming here for Geschichter with 2:45 to go. Seahawks trailed 1-0 for most of this game.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Evan McDonald tied it up with a penalty kick. Down again is Connor Edwards, make this Andrade. Play continues here for Salve. Medeiros with a drive that goes wide. We're going to have a corner for Salve. Tyler Andrade down right in front of us here from our broadcast spot and asking for water. And a game like this, I'm not surprised we haven't seen more guys cramping up. Both of these teams fighting tooth and nail for this one. And it's more than just a conference game for these two schools. It's a big rivalry between these two clubs.
I've never seen this happen. Just happens in different spots. 16, are you going in for him? Yeah, what's up?
James Holm coming onto the field now. He'll replace Andrade.
He's just trying to get rid of the pain for
And he's really in some pain, cramping up, probably his calf. Just guessing by the way that he's being stretched out. And they're going to get the cart. Head coach for the men's hockey team, Zach Klon, game manager here today, helps to get Andrade off the field. And now we're ready to go. Corner for Salve. Hilby chips it towards the goal, loose in front. No one can find it, and then Ventura sends it high and wide.
Okay, 1-6. Don't worry about it.
Ventura through to McDonald. 99 seconds to go in overtime number 2. These two teams on the verge of battling to a draw. Seahawks have had so many chances in both overtimes. Can they come through? Ogiano darting down the middle, and then the ball knocked off his foot, fed out to midfield with 1:20 to go. Colby Decker up the far side. Miller shielding Medeiros, keeps it alive. Decker, right side, trying to turn around Casey Kelly. Kelly stands him up and takes the ball away. Another big-time defensive stop by Casey Kelly. And we hit the final minute. Ball bouncing through. Here's Sundell on a run. Sundell towards the goal, looking to cross it out high. Ogiano falling down, rolls it on the cage, and it's grabbed by Geschichter. Goal kick with 38 seconds. Medeiros heads it to the near side. Hilby taken away by Oliveira. Oliveira finding some space. Lets a shot fly, and it's saved by Wallens.
Hilby, you can't lose the ball there. Put your foot through it down line.
10 seconds to go.
9, 8,
Hilby
7,
trying to send it towards the goal.
5,
Can't sneak it through
3,
to McDonald,
2.
and that'll do it. Neither team happy with the result. Both of these teams desperately wanted to win. They left everything out there on the field. You can see it. Hands on knees. What a game. Man, what a way to kick off Fall Festival weekend. The Seahawks trailed most of this game 1-0. Evan McDonald tied it up late
Today's match ends
in the second half.
Join us for our next Salve men's.
But this game will end in a draw.
October 10th when the Seahawks play.
After a very tightly contested match, Salve outshoots the Hawks 38-9 and 20-5 in shots on goal. They dominate both overtime frames, just cannot find a way to beat Edmund Geschichter, who made 19 saves today for the Hawks. So, final records now, 5-3-3 are the Seahawks, 1-0-2 in conference play. Roger Williams is 7-2-3, 2-0-1 in the CCC. Next up, for Salve Regina, they'll be home again in 5 days to host LaSalle College, and then back to conference play next Saturday here against the University of New England. I'd like to thank Our entire production staff and crew, Angelo Domina helping to provide live stats, Brianna Ralsley providing your cam work here this afternoon. I'd like to thank you for joining and listening with us here this afternoon. Your final, Salve Regina 1, Roger Williams 1. The Hawks and the Seahawks tie here on Fall Festival weekend. Stick around, in about 40 minutes we'll have the women's side of the Hawks and Seahawks. That one's sure to be good as well. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good afternoon, everyone.